It's happening. Are we gonna do it? Oh, we did it.
Did we? There we go.
Okay, hang on. Now I'm gonna take care of my microphone. Echo.
I think I have to do that too.
Okay. Georgia from Maine. Wow, it's pretty far.
Can you guys hear me over there?
The Appalachian Trail. So, can you guys hear both of us now through probably mine? Can you guys hear John? John, say something.
Check. Cool.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. And so here we are. We just decided we're gonna do a little. I mean, it's Taco Tuesday, so we got some food here. They're not tacos. We got some burritos, and we're just gonna chill out with you guys and answer some questions, or just chill or whatever.
I got some rosy red cheeks tonight.
And you just had a whole bag of bay leaves.
Oh yeah, so I had a good mail day. I got bay leaves. That's a giant bag. Normally bay leaves, organic, are I froze on yours.
You froze on mine, but I think. Can you guys see both of us? Is John doing stuff or is he frozen on your eyes?
Oh, there I am.
Now they're happy.
This is like, I feel like if I were to buy this many bay leaves at the store, it'd be like $100. It was only $20. Neither of us are frozen, says the Cosmic Vegan.
Cool.
Cool, we're doing it.
Wait, do you have a split screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Chris is going to be going to California. We still want to do this on Tuesdays. Yeah. Burritos.
So we bought. We have some burritos here. These are sofritas from Chipotle, and they have really good tofu. It's made by a company called Hodo Soy, and basically there's the tofu in here. I got brown rice, black beans. Some mild salsa because we're both babies. We don't like spicy, and some guac. Guac's always extra. It's like $2 extra there.
Hey, you want some of that sour cream from the other day? Elmer's glue?
Oh yeah, sure. You know what? I'm not even that hungry right now.
I'm so hungry.
But here you go. So the Elmer's glue, sour cream.
Oh, don't get food on my computer.
John is he's too excited right now. He's got a burrito. I'm gonna hold off on mine because I'm not too hungry yet.
Hi, buddy.
I've been editing a video all day, so that's gonna probably go up later tonight. Yeah, I know. Charging for guac, and seriously, $2 for guac. I mean, you could buy 2 avocados for that. The weather here is crazy. It goes from being like 2 feet of snow to like almost 65 degrees. Crazy.
Oh, Dylan, this is cashew sour cream. I made it the other day when we were making black bean soup recipe. Not real sour cream.
Not animal sour cream.
Not animal sour cream. It is real sour cream, but it's vegan.
I bet it's warm in Miami, says Roslyn. Dylan, we do have a recipe on our YouTube channel. If you check out our YouTube channel, The Vegan Zombie, we have like a whole, like we do burritos. We show you how to make your own tortillas, salsa, vegan sour cream. Go check it out. It's really easy to make. How many people we got watching right now? 21. And we have our YouTube going too. Visit Miami. I know. I might be in Florida later this year, maybe, but I think on the other coast. You know, have to be a best man in a wedding and all.
Oh, cool. You guys. Oh man, I don't.
You're almost done already. Wow.
I was really hungry. I had a long day.
Oh, okay. Then that makes sense. The Cosmic Vegan says, I sent you a screen grab of the vegan cheetah mentioning you again today.
Oh gosh, here we go.
What does he say? I mean, where did you send it to? Because I'm not aware of that. Come to Veg Fest in Cleveland. I think it's June 3rd. I would love to, but June 2nd, I will be doing the Ragnar Relay in Pennsylvania. And then we're going to reconvene with all the vegan runners at the Tamerlane Farm Sanctuary. So I won't be able to make it. Cosmic, you sent it to my my YOUNOW profile. Wait. Oh, message me on Instagram. I didn't see it. I'll check it out. And you guys can follow us on Instagram, The Vegan Zombie, and we both have our personal accounts as well. Let's see.
Oh, Rosalind wanted to know favorite mayo. Mine's just mayo. I was a Veganese guy for the longest time, but just mayo's like $3 cheaper here, and it's really, really good. And I have vegan sour cream on my face right now, and I'm gonna use the camera to get it off.
So it's a link. I'll have to check it out later. I don't know what he said, but he's just full of garbage. I don't know how that dude goes out in public with all the hate that he spews on people. Let's see.
I don't even want to waste our time and energy talking about it.
I know you're. They just said you're killing that thing. Yeah, he's almost done already.
I don't mess around when it comes to food. I had a roommate, Caleb. This one goes out for you if you're ever gonna watch this video. He and I would make a ton of food together, but he would eat it so fast, like
oh yeah,
hovering over it. And because of that, I eat all my food because he would eat all of his food and then start taking all the leftovers, so I wouldn't have anything. So out of competition, I swallow my food whole.
Yeah, and I know a guy, actually, you know Johnny Hero.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is true. I've seen him do it a million times. When I first moved to Florida, I moved down there with my friend, who's also, and he would get like a foot-long sub, and he would eat it in 4 bites. So each half he would eat in 1-2 bites. And,
oh my God.
And this guy, and I mean, he's skinny as a rail, and he would eat like 4 of these at a time. I remember this one time we were at our friend's house, and he asked her if he could make a sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And she's like, yeah, sure. He took the whole loaf of bread and made all the bread worth of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches like this and ate them all. And we're just looking at him like, dude, what are you doing? True story. Urban Vegan says, I'm only going to watch positive channels. So, yeah, we try to stay positive here on the Vegan Zombie. My favorite vegan mayo, probably, just mayo is really awesome. Veganese. I like to say veganese, but, talking to the owners of the company, they did confirm it's veganese. I still call it veganese. That's always a good one. It's been around since I started going vegan. Have you had the Sir Kensington's Fabinese? It's made out of like why can't I think of the name? The aquafaba.
Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah.
You're because of you. I think you brought it over, or I had it.
No, I had it at the
on the cruise. I had it.
Oh yeah, they had it
on the cruise. Yep.
Yeah, good stuff there too. So they have a lot of good stuff. I still haven't tried. I don't know if I want to, but I read bad reviews about it. But the Hellman's made, or whatever brand they made, because they couldn't, you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. So they made vegan mayo, and I haven't tried it, and it had really bad reviews. So I don't know. Have you guys tried the vegan patties from Subway? They used to have vegan patties back in the day, and then they changed it, and then we just didn't know if it was vegan or not. So, no, I haven't been to Subway in years. But back in the day, I mean, used to go there all the time. I'd be out skateboarding, and then we'd stop at Subway and get, like, a veggie sub. It was always good, going home and putting, like, tofurkey and vegan cheese on it with the vegan mayo. You know what they say about skinny guys. Let's see what else we got here. Bell Vegan says, hey guys. Hey Bell Vegan. Love you guys. Stay awesome. You too, Tammy. Veganese, yeah.
Like Vagisil?
Yeah, so yeah, they have okay. So it's, yeah, different locations have, I guess, have vegan ones. Um, do you guys ever eat raw meals? I was 100% raw vegan for like 3 months, and then for a good year after that, I was about 90% vegan. So I've eaten a lot of raw meals. I still do every once in a while. I try to eat mostly whole foods and stay away from the from the processed foods. And but I have a bunch of videos too of some of the raw foods that I made, and raw pizza, dehydrator, a lot of juices, that kind of thing.
I worked at a raw foods place in New York City for like 8 months. I was the kitchen manager actually, so I got to make a bunch of raw vegan stuff, desserts, salads, and I was fully raw vegan. I mean, fully raw for 1 week. I lost about 10 pounds, so I started eating cooked food.
I want McDonald's and Burger King to offer vegan patties for those that want a choice, urban vegan. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, although I would never go there. I think that the people that do go there, that would be a great thing for them to try, and then it'd be a conversation starter, and maybe they could move towards vegetarian or a vegan lifestyle. I think that would be a great thing. Hey guys, a Chasing Frenzy. How's it going? I feel better on raw. See, I didn't feel a difference. I just felt, Belle Vegan says she feels better on raw. I didn't feel a difference between raw and not raw. I only felt the difference when I took out all the processed foods. So, meaning I could make cooked foods, but I would use all whole ingredients, like whole veggies, whatever, and spices, herbs, and stay away from all of the oils and frying and that kind of thing. And I felt just the same. So when I went raw vegan, you weren't, and I know we both did like a challenge. We did like a 5-day juice cleanse, and he felt completely different, and I felt just the same because I was already eating like a raw diet, and it was great, but I didn't feel different like he did because his diet was like peanut butter cups and energy drinks. Chris, do you plan on cutting your hair? Because I love it. Please don't cut it. Yes, I'm going out. My friend is a hairstylist out there in LA. I'll be there next month, and I'm going to get it cut. But not really short. Just I need to do something because it's very long. I haven't cut it in 4.5 years. Rosalind says, I love cooked foods, can't be raw. Yeah, I had these cravings too when I was raw. Like I would eat, try to stuff myself with all the raw foods, but I would always crave something. And my one cheat thing was I would have like chocolate almond butter. I would take a spoonful of it and I would just walk away and I'd be fine. I do a video where I talk all about how I changed my diet. I mean, still it was always vegan, but how I changed the way I ate and how I felt a lot better doing that. My cat's food is called Better in the Raw, Urban Vegan says. Is that a vegan cat food or just the name of the brand? Leland says, I definitely felt better when I was doing high fruit. Yeah, and you start craving different things. Like normally I would crave like chocolate and sweets and stuff. And then I started craving fruits, and I had to, like, I need to go to the store and get a watermelon or a papaya or something. It's crazy. But it's good, and you feel better. And in Europe, they have vegetarian options and McDonald's, Urban Vegan says. Where in Europe do they have that? We were in Germany, but then again, we didn't go to any fast food joints or anything like that.
Shelby has a question, and I don't know the answer. I don't know if you know anything about that.
Please comment on the keto diet and if it's good for people or not. I'm not familiar with that, Shelby. Sorry. I'm so into fruit. I live Gold Coast, Queensland, so pretty good produce here. See, we both live in upstate New York. We're in Syracuse, and it's winter. And I know we've said this a million times, but we are considered the snowiest city in the United States. And it's you know, all the fruits and stuff are out of season, but so we don't really have. I mean, we have great grocery stores and stuff, but everything's really expensive. And I know there's different parts of the country that have like my friends out there in Las Vegas, and he goes to the terminal, I think out in LA, and gets tons of fruit for really cheap, and then he lives off that for like the next month. And I have a picture of his room when he came back, and I mean, just stacks and stacks of like crates of mangoes and you know, star fruits and avocados and tons of stuff. Please bad talk the keto diet. I don't know what the keto diet is. I'd have to look into that.
It says it's a low carb, high fat diet.
Oh.
But it's,
you know,
it just looks like.
What do you guys have planned this year? Well, we're planning on doing more of these, like live events for you guys where we're both in it, because I know, you know, we kind of addressed it in a couple videos ago how John hasn't been in a lot of them. And I'll be doing some traveling next month, and then you know, we plan on filming a bunch more cooking videos and just, you know, chill out with you guys live, answer questions, just have more of a presence that way. If you guys are into that. Ketones from fat rather than glucose and carbs. It's possible to do a vegan keto diet, but it's insanely restrictive. Yeah, I already think that, especially even just being like raw vegan or something is like that is restrictive. So I say that as long as you're not eating like a lot of junk foods and you're staying away mainly from the processed foods, at least that's what I did, you know. I started eating a lot of whole foods, a lot of raw foods, not entirely raw, and I would eat when I was hungry. I try not to overeat, and I saw really good results when I did that. Do you do oil-free or low-fat? No, I never really did oil-free. I use a lot of like coconut oil and stuff when I cook. Although I did get air fryer, and I use zero oil when I do that, and I use it often. Cosmic Vegan loves the live streams. I'm glad you guys are liking the live streams. Bell Vegan says, come to Australia. We'd love to go to Australia. Although I know every part of the coast of Australia has some kind of like deadly creature. You know, you sit up at night and you watch those shows on like the Animal Planet or Discovery Channel that talks about like the deadly creatures of Australia. Cohasset, Minnesota here. I was in Minnesota last year. Went to the Herbivorous Butcher in Minneapolis. Where did you get your shirt? My shirt says, go vegan, please don't eat my friends. So this is an old school graphic for a pro skateboarder, Mike Vallely, from like 26 years ago. And it was just brought to my attention that last year I found out that Mike is actually a vegan, and we started talking, and I'm a longtime skateboarder, and we started talking, and he sent me the shirt, and he sent me his skateboard, and you can go to their website. Well, Mike Vallely has I think it's Street Plant, and Please Don't Eat My Friends. You can find them on Instagram. I think his daughter runs that too, and they are also vintage vegans, so check them out. He posts a lot of things on Instagram as well, skateboarding and going out to eat, and you know, just great vegan advocate right there. His name's Mike Vallely. And John is Tamerlane Farm. It's our friend's animal sanctuary out in New Jersey. Live cooking would be, yeah, I think we should do something like that, live cooking. I'm actually, like, for those of you that know, I've been cooking since I was 14 years old, and I've worked in several restaurants, but I'm just finally now taking the Ruby plant-based cooking course. So I'm kind of halfway through that course right now, and I'm learning a lot of new things and proper things. Although I knew a lot already, kind of like just from experience. John, however, is already certified chef from where are you? The Gourmet?
The Natural Gourmet Culinary, Cookery School, I believe they call it now.
In New York City.
It's in New York City.
So yeah, Ruby Cooking School is pretty awesome. It's all plant-based, and it's taught by Master Chef Chad Sarno of Wicked Healthy. Highly recommend it. What do you say when people ask why you are vegan? What have you noticed is most effective? Most effective. Well, I usually tell people, like, there's so many reasons to be vegan and no reasons not to be vegan. I mean, we can get into a long conversation right there. It's the right thing to do. And if they want to know, like, I'll be glad to have a conversation with them about all the reasons to be vegan. And I don't want anything to do with animal suffering, so I don't want to take any part in that, basically. And the best way that we found is to inspire and educate. You don't never want to, like, judge other people and make them feel bad about their choices. You don't want them to be like, think that vegans are crazy or something. There's a lot of the militant vegans I don't think that's a good thing, but there's a place for it. It's just inspiring other people and educating is the best way to go as far as I'm concerned. Do you have anything to add to that?
In my line of work, it's very difficult because I deal with a lot of people that don't know what veganism is, and there are a lot of landscapers, and sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, y'all hunt or you fish?" And it's really funny because I'm just like, "No, I'm vegan for ethical reasons. I don't like the way the animals are being treated," and it's just I kind of broadcast it as a belief system similar to religion. I don't want to force it on somebody else, but and more often than not, people will continue to ask questions, and some heads are turned. I have yet to turn anybody vegan at my place where I work, but throughout our years, I'm sure some of our close friends that are still vegan to this day are due to, like, asking the right questions. I mean, that's how I became vegan. I kept asking questions, and the people that answered the questions didn't jam information or make me feel like a bad person. They kind of answered it in a truthful manner.
Lillian asks, on the topic of getting produce, have you guys ever dumpster dived? Not for produce, but back in the day, we would go to this Frito-Lay place, and the regular Fritos were accidentally vegan, and they had some bean dips and stuff, and all kinds of chips. And yeah, we used to go there. I think I have a video from back in the day. This is when I was like 18 years old, and we used to get we'd always go there and dumpster dive. And one of the times, one of the workers, they were out there and they watched us do it, and they just sat there and drank their drink while we did it. What is a vintage vegan? That's just the name of their company. They're called the Vintage Vegans. It's Mike and his wife and daughters. You should totally do a taco pizza video on the moment. It's my passion. I already did a taco pizza. Check it out. It's probably like maybe 6 months ago I did it. And then I did a pizza taco right afterwards. So definitely check those out on our YouTube channel. Have you guys ever thought about opening a restaurant? Yeah, back in the day, we've been talking about that for a long time. And I think the reason why we haven't done it so far is, we don't know what direction we're going. And if we start a restaurant, we're kind of stuck where we are. And I want to just be open for now to just travel and do other things, and do these YouTube videos. But maybe someday, I think that's like a long-term goal, that I'll open a restaurant at some point. And John was talking about opening more of like a bed and breakfast at a farm sanctuary, which would be awesome.
Getting a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'm like trying to scroll back to where I was. I'm trying to get every question here. Cookery sounds like a bad word to raw vegans. Yep. Oh, we're getting questions in the chat over at YouTube. Okay, if you guys are watching us over at YouTube, we're not looking at the questions over there. We are on YouNow right now, streaming, and it's automatically going over there. So sorry for not answering your questions. Maybe we'll look at them afterwards and try to answer them. But jump over on YouNow, and we'll get to your question if you ask.
Yes, my wife is vegan. She's been vegan for... Honey, how long have you been vegan for? 6? Almost a little over 6 months. I think it'll be 7 months in October. Years. Sorry. Years.
Veggie Gamer wants to know about buying a vegan suit. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find vegan suits. I know some places like Vote Couture and stuff, but those are like pretty expensive. I have the same pair of like dress shoes that I bought. I don't even remember. I've had them for so long. They're falling apart. I had to super glue the sole. And that's not to say that they were poorly made. That's just I wore them to work. Like I wore them to work like every day for like 8 years. And what about you? Do you know as far as vegan suits and stuff?
No,
they're expensive.
Yeah, it's tough, and it's funny because the only ties that are high quality are made of silk, and I just buy cheap polyester ones.
Yeah, I don't.
No one tells, and even if they do, I'll be like, I'm not gonna wear a boiled worms tie. That's gross and wicked mean.
Some people need militant approach. Yeah, like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like so. I always want to make people feel good about their choices, and I don't want to make people look down upon people. But at the same time, if somebody's like, the only time I guess what people would consider maybe militant, but I still don't even consider it militant. The only time I kind of fight back is if somebody challenges me or they're a smartass or something like that. Like, I don't have time for that. If I'm like trying to, just talk about veganism, or even if I'm not and they're trying to like I had somebody try to tell me that some farms are better than others, and honey was vegan and all this different stuff, and I told them, I just started telling them facts, and it started to get like heated, but I'm not, I know my facts, and if somebody challenges me, then there's a time to talk about it. So, and the only other thing that I would say, the only other would be like my parents and stuff. I hassle, and that's just because I care about them. I don't like seeing them eating all these unhealthy foods, and I know they're not going to do it for the ethics. So I'm just like, come on, like, I want you around a lot longer. Start eating healthier. And my mom really has done that. My dad not so much. My dad would never even eat anything that's vegan. And then lately, like literally, if my mom made cookies and he found out they were vegan, he wouldn't touch them. And that was just the way he was brought up, and but he knew, I've been doing this for almost 30 years, so and so my little brothers, and lately I think it was like just a couple weeks ago I made pizza and my dad had a piece and I was like, whoa, I had to take a picture. I saw him eat a banana once too and I took a picture of it. Not joking at all. Rosalind wants to know how you met your wife.
Oh man. I was touring in a band, and I met her because she was dating one of the guys from another band that I was touring with. They broke up years and years ago, but I ended up reconnecting with her on, believe it or not, Facebook. She was, I invited her, she was going through like a rough patch, and I just said, hey, if you ever need a place to stay, you could totally stay at my apartment in Syracuse, and I can stay at my parents' house so you could have some time away from everything. And that's where it started. And then our first date was watching Christmas movies and making vegan Christmas cookies. So that's how I won her heart.
Take it easy, Cosmic Vegan. Had to go.
Oh, somebody asked if we would ever be with a non-vegan. We talked about that the last live video, but the short answer is no. I've tried it, and it was very, very difficult, very challenging for me because I want to like drill it into this person that I love so much why are you eating that? Don't you understand the cruelty behind it? And you know, the fact that they can't make that connection, it was very difficult. And but there were other things that ended that relationship. You know, we were just two totally different people. But you know, I learned a lot from that relationship, and I decided that just because of my own beliefs, it would be better if I could find someone who was at least willing to try, or vegetarian, or anything, or you know, I feel like we'd have to set some ground rules. Excuse me.
The vegan trucker says that they're at Crossgates Mall in Albany, New York. There's a suit store that has vegan suits, and he got one for $200. That's pretty.
That's
cool.
Actually, yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah. Let's see, where are we now? A Chasing Frenzy would like to start a vegan punk rock cafe coffee shop. That's cool.
That sounds awesome.
That kind of sounds a little bit like Recess, which they're most of the stuff is vegan, but
No, when's the last time you've been in there?
not.
It's
in a while.
crazy now. They have like ham and cheese sandwiches.
What?
Yeah, it's
Okay, forget that. Scratch that.
They have a couple of things that you can get, but it's not very vegan friendly anymore. Now it's just Strong Hearts is pretty much.
RC Family says, "What's up? Hey, how's it going?" Business says, "Love you guys. Thanks for all the help you two have given me over the past couple of years on being vegan. Awesome. Thank you. Glad we could help." Dylan says, "My dad eats horrible. So does my dad. So horrible.
Mine too.
I wish he would eat better."
Yeah, I hear that a lot, Rosalind, about vegan people are hard to come by when you're single. So, I mean, not saying that you were settling, but it's really hard to find people when the pool of vegan men is so small. I think there's a lot more vegan women than vegan men.
I think so. Lillian says, "What kind of activism do you guys do on a regular basis?" I'm always trying to, well, we both are through our videos and word of mouth. And the YouTube platform has allowed us to reach so many people. And, you know, we made a cookbook and just sharing, because it all starts in the kitchen. If we didn't have to eat, we wouldn't have to do these things to animals that people are doing. And if you show people how to eat right, they don't have to do that. So YouTube, making videos and inspiring and making exciting, inspirational videos and entertaining videos that makes people think about what they're eating. And then videos like this where we're just talking and we're answering questions and we're sharing our life's experience. That's how we do our activism.
Do you want a Hot Pocket?
No, I already ate yours.
You can have another one. Have one of the the vegan pork one.
What if I don't like it?
I'll eat it.
Uh-oh, Urban Vegan got knocked out of the #1 fan spot.
Oh, people are fighting to be #1 fan.
Number one. Okay, so where do we find
Oh,
the fans?
Tina asked a really good question. What are spices you have at home you think are a must? I got a good mail day today. Check this out.
Paprika,
Yep.
turmeric,
I got
obviously.
cumin seed. I use this in a lot of my recipes, and this was like $15. If you were to buy a small jar, it's like $5 a piece. So I have paprika. This is the smoked pap. Oh, I gotta remember where the camera is here.
We're trending. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's good. We're trending.
Oh, that's awesome. Janie Doe overcame type 2 diabetes and high cholesterol by going vegan. Chris's brother Brian had terrible cholesterol before he went back to being vegan. I think he's pretty healthy now. Or is he still?
He is. Yeah, it went way down, and it was because he was a vegetarian
A cheesetarian.
since I was, I went vegetarian and then I went vegan, and he was a vegetarian. So like all those years, like way over 20 years, but he would eat so much cheese, Taco Bell, and so his cholesterol was so high, and it was like 800, which is really bad. And so he went vegan probably 5-6 years ago. Him and his wife and their little baby are vegan, and everything is a happy ending now. So where was I? Dylan is a vegan man. Hey, so you guys can meet each other now, everybody. So
He said he's only 17 though.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome, Dylan. I was 15 when I first went vegan. Keep it up.
Strong hearts to the front. Definitely strong hearts to the front. We're going to be doing Ragnar again.
I love how I've been frozen on your screen for like 20 minutes.
I hope. There you go. Wicked Healthy. That's okay. You already talked about the spices. Hi from Edinburgh, Scotland. A main supermarket has started selling vegan cheese and it has been a huge success. Veganism has gone up by 300%. Vicky, that is awesome. Oh, and then what? I saw something else. Dorian Gray. Love the name. I want to be like Dorian Gray and hide my picture forever and never age. Where am I? Sorry, these questions are scrolling through here. What's your favorite vegan cheese? By far, right now, it's Miyoko's Creamery, and she just sent me a bunch of new cheese. So we have like the smoked mozzarella now, and it's really simple ingredients. It's aged cheese, like the regular process, so it doesn't have all those chemicals and all that stuff in it. Definitely check them out. I posted a picture. I did a pizza recipe, margarita pizza, last week, and I talk about her cheese. So definitely check that out on our channel. I'll tell you the origins of a margarita pizza.
It's from Margaritaville.
Not really, but
oh, I thought.
My friend also was like had a high cholesterol and like heart problems, and after going vegan, is down to like 191 cholesterol, which is good. On the good side, doctor was blown away by that. Okay, so business says, I'm sorry, but if you've already addressed this, but did you ever find out more on that fake GoFundMe on the Tennessee fires? No, I still have not heard anything back from that. I got to call the department of whoever. The department of what's it? I forget. I got some numbers I got to get a hold of to find out, because they will not contact the public if they find anything out. I got to keep checking back with them. But so far, no, nothing.
I don't mean to yawn. Sorry, I'm not bored. Tired.
Who showed you how to cook? Okay, so for me, when I was 14, I first went vegetarian. I didn't have support. My parents didn't support me. I kind of learned to cook for myself. And then after that, my first few jobs when I was younger were working at restaurants. I worked at several different pizza places and a couple fancy restaurants. And I basically just learned what they were cooking, and I kind of veganized it on my own, and just a lot of experimenting. And if you missed it already earlier in this video, I talk about I'm taking the Ruby plant-based cooking class right now, which I highly recommend. And John has already talked about. Where did you learn to cook, though? You are a formally trained chef, but where is that? How you learned to cook, or did you know how to cook before that, or no?
I didn't ever cook until I went vegan.
Okay.
So I mean, my parents, my dad was a really good cook. My mom is too. If my mom ever sees this, I'm not saying she wasn't, but I think my dad was the one that always really liked to cook when I was growing up. But somebody else mentioned this, I always kind of like, when I was in 10th grade, I remembered, I always had this dream. I was going to be a rock star, punk rock, whatever, touring musician all the time. And then on my spare time, I was going to open up like a vegan cafe. That was my dream. And I didn't know anything until I went to culinary school. That's where I basically learned everything, or at least all the basics. I think it was a great experience, a good crash course. But I feel like Chris is getting the better end of the deal right now through Ruby, because the school I went to was vegan friendly, but not exclusively vegan, where Chris is focusing on vegan food. Almost everybody, and I mean, I don't care. I'm going to be completely honest. I have no affiliation with that school anymore. Every teacher I had was like, "Oh, it's cool if you're vegan, but it's not really for everybody." And it's all, I was a vegan for 20 years, but I decided for my health to not be vegan, and it was just a bunch of garbage that I wasn't trying to hear. And I kind of got bullied by some of my classmates. Big giant Italian guy was super rude, called me some real choice names, all because I didn't want to like go to the meat classes, because I opted not to. I don't ever want to touch it. It's gross. I opted not to touch it. I opted not to even go to the class, so I stayed home. And he's like, "Well, what?" Anyway. I love the fact that I brought some information home, and I mean, that's why I helped Chris do these vegan zombie videos, is that knowledge that I was able to get out of that school. So
Tina wants to know where we got our theme from. It's kind of a long story. I was really down on my job. I hated it, and I didn't want to think about retiring, and that would be it. And I was driving the back roads of upstate New York, and I started thinking, what am I passionate about? What do I love? And I started thinking, I love doing film. I love the horror genre, and I've just given it. I've been vegan for half my life. So I mashed those three together. I came up with the concept of the vegan zombie. I wrote up a screenplay for a movie, The Vegan Zombie, where the main character was a vegan, and the zombie infection was through the meat and the dairy that people ate. I wanted to get a little bit better at shooting video and editing before I shot my movie, which I still haven't done yet. So I decided to open up a YouTube channel, and I grabbed John here, and we started doing cooking shows where the main character was a survivor in the zombie apocalypse, and he made, funny videos where he made vegan food, and we shared it that way. And that's basically how the concept came up, and it just kind of caught on from there.
I'll let you get to it.
Okay, let's see. Trying to get through these questions here. Wow, you guys have been vegan for ages. I'm going on 6 years. Wish I knew. There's no better day than today. 6 years. That's great. That's awesome. Miyoko's is so good. Have you Kite Hill? Yeah, tried Kite Hill. Kite Hill is they got some pretty good cream cheeses and stuff. Does anyone have any advice about snacks being brought into school that aren't vegan when you have a vegan child? Vegan Stuff asks. I don't have a child, but I've heard other people say that they have, talked to the teachers know, and basically, because a lot of kids nowadays, you have to make sure that, if any of them have allergies and that kind of thing, you got to be careful about that. So they're usually, from what I've heard, very accommodating towards vegan kids too, if you just talk to the right people. I lost 110 pounds since going vegan almost 4 years ago. Congratulations, vegan trucker. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, Lillian gives the same advice about the kids in school. Are you guys on Pinterest? We do have a Pinterest, the Vegan Zombie. I don't really, basically just, share our videos through there. Videos that you can already find on YouTube. Let's see. My dream is to have a vegan grocery store with a vegan cafe in it. That would be awesome. I would definitely go there. Right now, the only all vegan grocery store that I know of is in Germany called Vegans. They want to open one in Portland here. And there are some little, like Food Fight is in Portland, and that's a vegan grocery store. Unrelated note, just read the Icelandic president wants to ban pineapple on pizza. Whoa, you can't ban pineapple on pizza. We do a deep dish Hawaiian pizza. You got to have pineapple on pizza. Lillian wants to know, can I be in the movie? Yeah, absolutely. When we do the movie, we're going to need a lot of people to be extras, zombies, that kind of thing. We do have a trailer. I made a trailer, probably 6 or 7 years ago. We started this channel going on 8 years now, so we've been doing this for a while.
You got a lot of catching up to do. You better hurry. I'm all caught up.
Well, no, it says him right here. You look like Yan Shao. I don't know if you're talking about him or me. I don't know who Yan Shao is. Will you raise your kids vegan? We don't have kids. I do have a dog, though, and my dog is vegan. Pineapple on pizza is only gross because cheese is gross. Cheeseless pizza with pineapple is awesome sauce.
I've been putting pineapple on my pizzas like nonstop lately. That with tempeh bacon. Oh my god, it's so good.
Deborah, will you come to the UK? I want to go to the UK. Financially, it's not happening right now. I just heard they opened this vegan fried chicken place over there somewhere in the UK. I'd like to go to England or UK someday. And okay, so I'm caught up.
You are caught up now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song right now? Well, right now, my all-time favorite song ever is by The Cure. It's called Plain Song. But I have so many favorite songs. I have so many good songs, but that would be my ultimate favorite song.
I don't know. I don't have a favorite song right now.
You don't?
No.
So we're caught up on questions now.
We did it.
Oh, we got tipped a 1,000 bars. Thank you so much,
What does that mean?
Keisha. I don't know.
Are we rich?
1,000 bars.
We have so many bars right now.
We do? Thank you.
Well, we got 1,000 from somebody.
1,000 bars. All my daughters are named after. Do you have a Queen Margarita? But that was that's from Italy though. Keisha, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up there. Applause. This is cool. So I'm glad you guys are liking these. We're at 48 minutes right now. The timer's going off. It reminds me of the I Am Legend part where he just like, and then he has to go in the tub with the dog.
I think our goal is to keep doing this every Tuesday.
Yes, we
Right.
want to do this every Tuesday. And you know what? If we can take like a half an hour or an hour out of our day to do this and you guys want to join us, that'd be great. My other question is, I've been posting these to our main channel, The Vegan Zombie. I don't know if that's like kind of, taken away from the theme on our main channel. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want these videos to be posted on the main channel, or should we post them on the second channel and do more of our other videos there? Because I noticed they don't really have as many views on the YouTube channel as most of our other videos. So let us know. What is that noise? That is the oven being preheated.
My wife's making vegan hot pockets. You know those what are they called? What are they actually called?
They're Gardein pockets.
Gardein pockets. If
I
you
said
guys had those, holy goodness, they're so good.
So we have, these are the pork ones, the porkless ones,
Oh my
porkless
gosh,
ones.
they're so good.
And is this a pizza one? The pizza ones are delicious. Some people said they didn't really like them. I think you're crazy.
Yeah.
These are delicious. And then they also have like a breakfast pocket one with the vegan egg, and those are also really good. They're little, but they're delicious. Whose
the
house
pizza
are we
ones.
in? Right now we're in John's house. We wanted to see if it would work like this split screen. We're actually sitting right next to each other.
Wait, let's do something weird.
But now that it works,
Not. Oh,
look at
what's
that.
happening?
I don't know what's happening.
Let's
in the back
let
room.
We're doing
make our
Inception.
cameras touch.
We're doing Inception.
Cool. All right,
So
sorry about that.
now that we know that it works like this, we can, I can be at my house and John can be at his house or whatever. Okay, so Brian says the vegan zombie too. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Unless we're gonna do like a really important video where we really have something to say, then I think we'll start posting most of the videos on the second channel. Patricia K says, I'm the lady who told my bishop about you guys. Thank you for having a clean, family-friendly YouTube channel. I was just talking about that. I don't know if you were on the last one when I mentioned that. That's awesome. I hope your bishop liked it. The Vegan Zombie Tuesdays, yeah. Rosalind says, I can't have pork even if it's vegan. What about jackfruit? Jackfruit is just a fruit.
Honey, come say hi. They want to see you.
Keisha says, is this awkward? Is what awkward? Can we say hello to John's wife? John's wife.
Right here. Talk to the green dot. There's my wife.
There she is.
Hi. Oh, I'm in both screens.
Uh,
Is that good?
That's it. Thank you for making a special appearance.
Yeah, our name is the Vegan Zombie, and the reason behind that is in the I wasn't gonna mention it for like the longest time because I wanted to make the movie which would explain everything, but it kind of explains it in our cookbook. If you buy our cookbook, do you have the cookbook over there?
Oh yeah, it's on the bookshelf.
So
I'll find it.
Our cookbook has a graphic novel, like a comic at the beginning, that explains why it's called the Vegan Zombie, and there's I have like a whole scientific reason within the plot of the story. But to make a long story short, the main character, who is a vegan, actually gets bit by a zombie and starts to turn into a zombie, but because he's vegan, kind of stops the virus, and he's kind of half a zombie. He becomes the vegan zombie, immune to the other zombies, and It's kind of a fun little plot, but we have like our cookbook has kind of like there he is right there being right there being kind of he got bit and he's turning into a zombie, but he's the vegan zombie. He still has his mind, and which means he won't attack people and eat them. But yeah.
They won't be able to hear me when I go this, but I want to show them my dog.
Oh yeah, you can check out.
Over here eating a treat. Or eating a...
I saw a guy with long hair and a beard. Oh yeah, being next to another. We figured it would be easier this way to have both of us, because when we tried to put both of us in the screen, you'd see half of my face, half of his face. So this is a little bit easier. Hey Matt the vegan, how's it going? I hear that there's another screen grab out there of you know, our favorite guy saying some more things. Now I understand why Vegan Zombie I should get the book. We also have an ebook if you want to check that out. Doggies. Oh, and there's a kitty over here too. If you can see the cat right there. Kitty.
Dog cam.
Oh, and there's wait. Do I see a dog too? Oh no, that's your camera.
Dog cam. We should just have one on my dogs the whole time.
Temple of Satan is the vegan fried chicken place in London. Yeah, I would love to try that out. I know Indy is a vegan dog. Is John's dog? Yes, John's dog is also a V dog.
Both of them are. Yep.
Both of his dogs. Urban Vegan got the real life book. Looks great. Thank you so much. I wanna do at least a trilogy on that. So I wanna start working on the second book, and just kind of also elaborating on the story as well as the recipes. Because for those of you that know, our book right now is a lot of comfort foods. Basically, what we did was we took, at the time that we made it, we took almost all of our video recipes from YouTube, and we just put them in the book. So, do you watch The Walking Dead? Yes, but I'm behind on the last 2 episodes. He is just jealous of you. Yeah. Wait, my friend said just for the heck of it, is to make a shirt that says "Vegan Social Media Elite." What do you guys think? I think that'd be funny. Be satire, but who owns the cat? So these are John's rescue cats. Sarah says, "Hiya guys, hi Sarah. It's midnight here in the UK. Oh yeah, it's getting late. Oh my God, catch up. You are a YouTuber." Yes, we are YouTubers. Do it. We are caught up. Do you have anything else you want to say? I mean, we could probably go on and on, but...
We should do like a 24-hour hangout.
Yeah.
I would last about 6 hours. And then I'd be like... and just have it facing me with my head down, sleeping.
I look like Jesus from The Walking Dead. Yeah, if you check out my personal Instagram, actually you got to go pretty far down. I have like a side by side where I'm wearing the same. I got the same look as him, Jesus from The Walking Dead. If you want to follow my personal Instagram, it's ZombieGate, all one word. And John's personal one is JohnJON.Ted, TEDD. And then of course you can follow us both on The Vegan Zombie, where we post everything. Don't even.
Somebody called. Deborah called my wife a hottie. You hear that, honey?
She says thanks from the other
room.
room.
What the heck is she doing with me?
1 a.m. in Switzerland. What's your channel name? Well, if you just Google The Vegan Zombie on, is that what you're talking about, Ronald? On YouTube? YouTube, it would be /ZombieGate. But if you just Google The Vegan Zombie, will come up. I do like Rob Zombie, and I would love to do a video with him, to interview with him, because I'm a lover of film, horror film, and Rob Zombie is actually a vegan, and I think that's awesome. I would totally love to meet him at one of these horror conventions or something like that, which I try to go to the horror conventions once a year. I would love to do an interview with George Romero too someday. Tom Payne is from UK. Yeah, he plays Jesus and T-Pain in The Walking Dead. Would you guys consider doing a live show recipe challenge? You know, we were thinking about doing like a live cooking where we're just cooking, but you know, challenges are kind of weird. You know, I mean, then the pressure's on and stuff like that.
I'm the worst at competitions. I hate them.
I was actually asked a few months. I guess it didn't happen, but I was still excited. I had an interview with the Food Network. Their casting director contacted me, and they liked me, and they wanted to put a vegan on the show. I guess it didn't happen, but maybe someday. So, and I was ready and willing to do it. So that would have been that was the main reason which pushed me to say, you know, with my knowledge of cooking already, I should probably go to the plant-based cooking school just to like brush up on everything and know the proper things. So that's what pushed me to actually get down and take the course. Keisha loves your leaves, your tattoo.
Thank you.
It's pretty awesome.
I think I might go back in and get my right arm done in the next couple of weeks. I gotta make an appointment.
I'm gonna get both arms done all at once. I'm just kidding. Vegan Stuff says you got to hold his hand during a concert, and his hands were so soft it freaked me out. Rob Zombie, that's cool. Do you guys play video games? I don't anymore because I can't justify spending time on a video game when I could be doing, like, I'm always editing videos or doing, like, learning more things for my channel or something like that. But before that, I was completely addicted to, I would play Warcraft like 24 hours a day, and before that I played EverQuest. So I was...
What was it before that? EverQuest?
EverQuest, and believe me, I spent I would fall asleep on my computer. That I would all day, every day, until I started the Vegan Zombie, and then I couldn't justify doing it anymore. I do miss it sometimes, but I have I'm too busy.
See, I don't have a lot of time, but the winter is like my slow time. I have an Xbox, and the only thing I play right now is Star Wars Battlefront. I like to pretend I'm in the Rebel.
The Necronomicast podcast, I'll have to check that out. It says Urban Vegan.
You gotta go Side Girl?
Andy F says, you guys have been a big inspiration to me. That's great. Glad we could help, Andy. A podcast of horror films? That sounds right up my alley. Wow, be on the Food Network. Yes, I would love to be on the Food Network. So maybe if they call me back or something, I had some pretty good ideas of what I would do. And the cool thing was if I won the show, which I never got on the show, but if I did, I'd have my own show within the Food Network. No tattoos are awesome. Hey, guess Keisha says, hey, guess what? And guess what? We're guessing. What? See, Chase and Frenzy used to spend hours on WoW too. See, I'm not the only one.
I would never even try because I'm scared I'm gonna get addicted to it.
Yeah. Bob says greetings from Netherlands. Greetings, Bob, Netherlands. Any chance the Scarlet Ennie will do another reunion show, John?
We tried to do another one in Christmas, but the girls are super busy.
Talk about what the Scarlet Ennie is.
The Scarlet Ennie was a band that I was in from 2008 until 2012. Two super talented girls were the lead vocalists. I was backup vocals and guitar. My buddy Aaron was on bass. My buddy Nick was on drums. We got to tour all over the place. I really miss it a lot. I won't say no, but I'm not going to say yes either because it's really hard to get people back together to play music. We're all over the country right now. LA, Tennessee, Pennsylvania.
Also, check out John's music. I have a couple videos I did of him probably like a year and a half ago on our main channel, YouTube channel, and it's him playing solo. What class did you play in WoW? I used to 6-box. I used to play 6 characters at once. But when I was, when I wasn't unable to do that, my favorite character was my druid. How long have you guys been vegan? I've been vegan 22 and a half years. John just hit his 20-year mark. Chicken butt. Do you guys sing or play instruments? Well, John just said that. John plays all the instruments and sings, and he does the most of the sounds, the music for our Vegan Zombie videos, the ending, and obviously he sings the Cooking with the Vegan Zombie.
Oh, Keisha's got a birthday coming up.
Uh-oh. Oh, February 24th. It's coming up in 3 days. How old are you going to be?
Happy birthday to you.
John was the first vegan chef I watched. Thanks a ton, says Bob.
Awesome. That's awesome to hear, Bob.
What was the band name? The Scarlet Ending was John's band. He was also in Spiria and...
Just Spiria.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Wow,
Spiria.
6-packs. I played a druid too. Yeah, druids were awesome. You could turn into a cat and a bird and a bear. So fun. Check out YouTube for my war video. Great stuff. Yeah, I have a video of them I have all their videos. I just haven't uploaded them all. But I have one that's online. I don't remember what song it is.
My War.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
And then the Soska twins did a video for you.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, one of my favorite videos that they did was a song called Epiphany. Really, really good. It's just Kaylee, Colleen, and myself. And I used to love singing with them. The triple part harmonies were great. Oh, Keisha's going to be 17. Dylan's 17. Maybe Keisha and Dylan should go on a date or something.
You guys were the first vegan channel I started following last year. Cool, Lillian. I hope you liked our channel. You probably wouldn't be here if you didn't. I definitely wish I could get Dea here. You should try to get. You know what? Try to get Violife. Violife is even better. What are your favorite books? What are my favorite books? I really like The Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. Will we get to see John's Sanctuary? We already went there in one of our videos. It's Mockingbird Sanctuary. And it was probably, 6 months ago we went there. And I just did like a walk around of it. We talked about it with the owners.
Hey, I'm going to be there Sunday. I'll shoot some video and I'll send it Chris's way so he can edit it and upload it. Give you guys a little update.
I need to go there again with you sometime with my good camera. And we'll do
when the
another...
weather breaks, when there's no snow, there's a lot of water there. Oh, Keisha's in Oregon.
Oh,
cool though.
Are you near Portland, Oregon? Your boss threw away your day at work? Who does that? The Road Less Traveled. Is that your favorite book?
I don't have a favord book. I don't read very often.
What's funny is, a really good book that we read in school, which Mockingbird Sanctuary is the theme, like the owner Janelle, she's in love with To Kill a Mockingbird. So her dogs are named like Atticus and it's the Mockingbird Sanctuary is named after To Kill a Mockingbird. Let's see. Book is awesome. What vegan YouTube channels do you guys like to watch? I just kind of scroll through different ones, see what everybody's doing. I try to stay away from, the drama ones. My favorite YouTube channel is not actually a vegan channel. It's a film channel, and I've been watching it. Actually, we both started at the same time. I started Vegan Zombie, and I followed them, and it's like, it just gives me inspiration, but it's Film Riot, and they just take you through their adventure of learning film in a very fun and creative way. And when I feel like I don't know what I want to do next, I watch their videos, and I get inspired to keep making some cool stuff. Have we ever been to Europe? I've been to... We were in Germany together for our book tour, which was amazing. But John has been pretty much all over Europe. in the Middle East. And
Middle East, Germany, I think, was the only.
Vegan Instant Mama cookbook's awesome. Thank you. You were just in Germany as far as Europe goes?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I was just in Germany for like 12 days with the band, and then for 11 days with the cookbook tour that we did. But I got to go to Greenland, Africa. I want to just keep traveling though. I want to see the whole world.
Which carnivorous food do you miss the most? Honestly, I answer this differently than a lot of people. I don't miss anything because I don't consider it food. It's really gross to me to think about eating anything like that. And all the meats that I used to eat back in the day, none of them were a good, pleasant experience. So I can honestly say I don't miss any non-vegan food. I love all the vegan food, and there's so many different vegan foods you can make.
I think honestly it's probably hard to ask any longtime vegan if they miss a meat, because just like you, I mean, it's been so long now, the thought of any kind of meat, it's really gross.
Yeah. And like we just got these burritos, these sofritas at Chipotle, and I watched them like a hawk when they made it to make sure nothing touched anything. And they have it set up pretty good. Like their tofu is in the back, so the meat's not going to fall in it when they're grabbing it. It's in the back. So that's good when you find places like that. And just make sure they change their gloves. I'm really hardcore about that. It disgusts me if a piece of cheese or something landed in my food. Chris, do you have a girlfriend, wife, boyfriend? I'm not married. I am straight.
You don't like it?
Pockets.
Too spicy?
Vegan Zombie was the first recipe challenge I found a few years ago. Was that which one was that? I remember when you started tweeting us years ago.
Look at my face; it's frozen.
Vegan Gains. on mine, it's frozen.
Hi, buddy.
I forget that like there's a camera on my face, and then I look down and see my face, and I'm like, "Ew, why am I making that face?"
Matt the Vegan, have you ever watched Heather Nichols' YouTube channel? Yeah, she came out a long time ago. She seems like a really sweet person, and some pretty cool recipes there. Yes, I definitely have seen her. What made you guys go vegan? So I feel like
Ooh, that's so spicy.
We actually have 2 YouTube videos about how and why. You should check those out because we go into detail.
we're already at an
time.
hour and 10 minutes. If you jump on the next time we do this, we'll answer that. But that's kind of a long story for both of us. So I'm gonna say we're gonna, you can find it. We do talk about how we went vegan, but if you want us to do it live, we'll do it on the next time we sign on because it's kind of long. Are your parents, family, vegan friendly? Yes, they're very accommodating. I have 2 younger brothers. They're both vegan. One of them, their wife is vegan, and their kid is vegan as well. My mom is almost completely vegan, and for all the years in the past, she always makes us vegan friendly food. And the funny thing about that is, back in the day, like when I was a teenager, we used to say. Me and John both like to abbreviate things just to be funny. So I would say, go vegan, and then it was like, go vegan. And then like I kind of just like narrowed it down to like go, and then I would say, is that food go vegan? And then I would say, is that food go? And then so it was kind of like, is that food go? And my mom knew exactly what I was talking about. So my mom would like make stuff, and she'd be like, okay, everything here that I just made is all go. And it was kind of funny and humorous. We would go to like different like family events or things like that, and people would be around, and my mom would be like, just so you know, everything here on this table is go. And people would be looking at her like, what are you talking about, lady? What is go? But I thought it was funny. It's all go. So yeah, my mom, and your mom is also, right?
My mom's
Vegan friendly?
I mean, they're nice about it. They're afraid. There are a couple old timers that think that, oh my God, you're not getting enough protein
But
and
your
nutrients.
Your dad makes those vegan rolls, really good vegan rolls.
On my I had like a potluck wedding in my backyard, and it was like a everybody bring something that's vegan. My dad made awesome garlic pizza that he used to make when I was a kid, and I thought that was really cool because before I was vegetarian, I'd have all my friends over, Chris's brother Brian included. My dad used to make these freaking garlic pizzas that were so good, and He made like 3 of them the day of my wedding. It was awesome. I was like a kid again.
Oh, okay. Ake Brian says John just ate a burrito and now scarfed down a hot pocket. And I still got my burrito right here. Oh man. Rosalind, yeah, of course. I have a pretty good memory. I remember like little details that people are like, how do you remember that? I remember a lot of dates and stuff like that. So I remember the exact date I went vegan and where I was. Do you like veggie burgers? Yeah, yes, Veganista Mama. I love, well, certain ones I like. Back in the day, they don't sell them anymore, but when I first went vegetarian and vegan, it was Harvest Burgers, and they were bought out by another company, but they were so good, and I wish they still made them. And this is like 25 years ago. Where were we? Yes, Matt. Yeah, she's great. Heather Nichols. Thank you, Bob, for the 10 thumbs up. What should I make for dinner? Make it's Tuesday. You got to make tacos or a burrito bowl or something.
I got a big bag of bay leaves. You guys want to eat those? Actually, bay leaves, don't eat these. I did not give you advice to eat bay leaves.
Yeah, so
they will cut you up.
Cut up your intestines when you're digesting them. Aaron Fuller, yes, we're vegan. If that is a real question, we are both vegan. Thanks, I wasn't hungry before, but this having garlic pizza? Bay leaves. Am I getting the questions later than you?
Let's see.
Minerva says, my son is almost 6 and loves your channel. We love cooking your recipes together. That's awesome. Say hi to him from us. Hope you guys are doing well. Awesome to see you guys doing live stream, Not Your Milk podcast. We did an interview with him too. Not Your Milk podcast.
I remember.
Yep.
I remember.
I wonder how that went. How did that thing we promoted for you go?
You're a dog, Belle.
How do you deal with the vegan haters? I guess it's different all the time. Sometimes I just try to like to ignore it. Sometimes I just can't help it. I got to say something. Usually I'm sarcastic or I don't know. You can't really let it get to you because when it comes down to it, like, I mean, how can you not be right living a vegan diet? It's just the right thing. So there's really no argument against it. Like, haters are going to hate. It all depends what kind of hate's coming your way. Sometimes usually I ignore it. Sometimes I can't ignore it. I'm human. I got to say something.
I just roll my eyes.
Yes, Lillian, send us a pic of the tacos you make. Post it on our Facebook page or whatever. I had Bonitos and salsa earlier. Have you had Beanfields? Beanfields have a lot of good chips as well. Do you like the Beyond Meat burgers? I think they look gross because they look so... You know what? Check out our video. I taste one of those. I was kind of afraid to try it, but it is delicious. And yeah, I would definitely eat another one.
What's John going to eat next? Let's play a
What
game.
can you find?
What's John going to eat? Let's see what I have. You know what? Ben & Jerry's have a couple new flavors of vegan ice cream out there.
Right, and the Breyers do too.
Yeah, the thing about Breyers, though, palm oil.
Did you see my video I made on palm oil? Okay.
But Breyers isn't a ethically sound company.
We could contact them and find out if they are, because I did that with the ramen noodles, and to my surprise, they were adamant about having the best sourced palm oil out there. So some people just don't.
You guys
care about
want palm oil?
I
have tons of palm oil right here. Oh gosh.
Patricia says every time I make your vegan wacky cake, I say I've got wacky cake the way John did. I love that video because John pulls the part up and he goes, "Hello, Clarice." Silence of the Lambs. It's my favorite.
I don't remember that video. So
also, my other one. The only reason I didn't edit it out because I love the part where one of our first videos way back in the day. The vegan mac and cheese, and you accidentally drop the entire bowl of spices in the cheese sauce.
I remember that.
And your face was priceless. Do you like refried beans? Yeah, I actually just made some. I did them myself. I soaked them and made them.
We have a YouTube video for refried beans, right?
We do, and we just did another one, but I haven't edited it yet. A couple days ago, John and I filmed a video with beans, which will be coming out soon.
Brains.
Do you work out a lot? I work out every day. I have a video of my workout, and my thing is I work out every day, no day off, and it's been going on 4.5 years now. My workouts are not that long. I do them with all within my home, and my main workouts are pull-ups, push-ups, and a couple dumbbell things. And every once in a while I'll run too. I actually just bought a treadmill because we live in Syracuse where it's really snowy, and it's hard to breathe. It's hard for me to breathe the really cold air. So, but check it out. My workout is maybe 10 to 15 minutes a night, every night. Pull-ups, push-ups. Check it out.
Mine is a whole different story. I have a really bad case of scoliosis, probably because I don't eat enough red meat.
You've had that ever since you were little.
Yeah, it's genetic. But my back is almost has like an S-shaped curve, so I have very specific, detailed instructions from a physical therapist type person, where I have to hang upside down on an inversion table and do all sorts of weird stretches, and I have a bench. I have to work out every day as well, but it's only so I'm not in excruciating pain all the time. One day we'll do a video talking about how my back is weird.
I talk about it in a video, but I had back problems as well. I had a really bad case of sciatica, which did not go away, and I talk about how I treated that in a video. So I don't know if anybody knows what that is or has that, but it sucks. How many grams of protein do you got? I don't count my protein, and I never have, and I don't seem to have a problem being, first going vegetarian 27 years ago and vegan 22 years. I've not had a problem. I eat when I'm hungry. I do use protein powder pretty often, but it's not for the protein. I do it to add a little bit of flavor to my smoothie, and it also has other vitamins and minerals in it, which is just a benefit. So I just basically eat when I'm hungry, and I try not to overeat, and it works well for me. Not Your Milk podcast says it's not a recipe without smoked paprika. That's so true.
I don't know how to get back to where I was.
What is the most useful thing you've learned about cooking school? The main tool for a chef is the cooking knife, the chef's knife, and a sharp chef's knife makes the job a whole lot easier. Bell Vegan, thank you for the 50 likes. Thank you so much. I just took a bite of my sofrita burrito, unless John just snuck something I didn't see. Don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for spring. Yeah, us too. It was so cold, and it's supposed to be 65 in a couple days. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's almost 70. Sciatica does suck. When you worked in restaurants, did you have to serve cooked meat? Yes, I would never do that again, but this is years and years ago. I worked in these restaurants, and I worked in different pizza places, pizzerias. I actually worked at Pizza Hut before. I worked in Sbarro's, and this is like 93, 94, 95. I worked at the Olive Garden before, and my thing was I would look at every ingredient there. I would find out what was vegan, what I could create there, and to look at their recipes and how I could veganize them. I would never go back and work in a place like that again, but yeah, this is many years ago. Do you take any supplements? I don't take supplements. You don't either, do you?
No.
It's not a bad thing if you want it, if it makes you feel better to take supplements. Fortified foods, like I said, there's some different vitamins and minerals in like different protein powders, which is good, but I don't take any vitamins or anything like that.
We're getting some real personal questions here. How do you feel about friends or family eating meat? From Anthony. That's, obviously I wish that they were all vegan. I don't press hard on my family. If they start giving me a lot of grief, I will give them some attitude and just let them know that I don't find that kind of stuff funny. I'm not vegan for my health. I'm vegan because of all the, millions of animals that are being slaughtered. So it's not a laughing matter to me, so I don't like it when they try to poke fun. My friends a lot of my friends are vegan. Like I said, I wish the non-vegan ones were, but there's not much you can do. I keep trying to lead by example, and that's about all I can do.
Bob says your comments on the need for protein, thyroid, and fatigue problems here. I have a friend that I did a live event with on Facebook, but I should get her back on here. She's really good at the health and dietitian aspects and nutrition. She knows all about the different nutrients that you need in your body, and I would love to come back on with her and answer a lot of your guys' questions. B12, a lot of fortified foods with B12. I've never had a problem with that either. But then again, like the last time I had my blood drawn was about 6 years ago, and I was healthy. Pizza Hut, not at all vegan. No, and again, this was 22 years ago that I worked there. But there were vegan things there. I just looked at all the different ingredients, and I would make my own little creations. Their dessert pizza is actually vegan. Starting those tacos right meow. Who wants some? John wants. Yeah, you probably do. Tacos, Taco Tuesday, right? Vitamin D in the winter. Yeah.
Oh, if you want some more vitamin D, just saute up some shiitake mushrooms. It's a good source of vitamin dizzle.
I just love when you say what's in the box. Actually, I'm editing a video right now with another what's in the box. I got 2 of them coming. So, all right, guys. I mean, you guys are really asking questions, and it seems like you guys are liking these. I feel like we've been on here for almost an hour and a half. Probably going to get going soon, so
yeah.
I got to get back to work, and I'm sure you're probably tired after a long day.
I got to work out.
Yep. Okay, so Cactus Disnegas. Do you guys speak a second language? The next language that I can speak a little bit, I guess, is French, but I kind of taught myself, and it was probably the best I could in another language, but I'm ashamed to say that I can't really speak 2 languages that well. What about you? No?
I can speak a little bit of Spanish.
A little bit of Spanish. Let's see. All right, bye, Dylan. I'm glad you guys are liking these, and I'm glad you guys are entertained by us just being on these. And well, I don't know when we're gonna be on. I might be on within the next few days, but we're gonna try to go for every Tuesday.
Yeah, the both of us will most likely be on every Tuesday unless something bad happens and I can't do it.
What can you say in Spanish to Rosalind?
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
¿De dónde eres tú?
Oh.
Yo hablo español. En la playa, right? Yeah. Muy bueno. Muy bien. All right, guys. That's it for this. You can obviously check out our YouTube channel, and if you guys are watching us through the YouTube channel, sorry we weren't able to answer your questions live. We're doing it on YouNow, but I'll check those out later. Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.